Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Kimiko Asia and we're going to be checking out Silas's Primordial Chaos. So this is Silas's anniversary banner card and it says, let's walk towards it, this future you've been dreaming of, our future. So all I know is that from the story for them two, they're actually like engaged already. And Silas is from a different, I guess, planet in the galaxy. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, let's check out what's going on with them two and their situation here. The Allura Galaxy Cosmic Empire.
Galactic light shines bright. All stars gleam in harmony. As witnesses, they shall celebrate the official engagement between the Empress of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus, the sovereign of the Chaosy Galaxy.
Chaosy. I thought it was just, I guess, Chaosy, but Chaosy. Okay. As I fasten the last button on my gown, ceremonial space fighters complete their first lap outside the palace. I look down. A crimson ring lies quietly in its jewelry box. It's an essential element for this political marriage alliance. Okay, so they got together. I guess it's an arranged marriage. That's what it is? Oh, look at him already. The lightweight gown was deliberately chosen. I left my skirt and hurried towards Silas. Oh, I didn't even get to finish. I didn't even get to finish. Standing before the doors of the main hall, he waits with his arms crossed.
Color that matches me.
You should feel honored. As if acknowledging my words, Silas bows and extends his hand. It's a gesture of invitation.
It's time to receive our blessings.
Oh, he looks so good. Oh, I took a picture. Not good. Remember, this is just a deal between us. Don't cross the line. After my palm slides onto his, he tightly grips it, and an irresistible force pulls me towards him, and I stumble before he uses his other hand to support my back.
This distance is expected of two people in a stable, harmonious relationship. Your Majesty. If you want people to notice something's not right, well, you're free to push my hand away.
He moves his hand slowly, provocatively, before it finally settles on my waist. Silas pulls me into his embrace. Reflected in the mirror, we're so close that we're seemingly one entity.
You're already regretting it. This marriage of convenience is just a deal between us. Until we walk through that door, you still have a chance to back out. Do you still want to do it?
Oh, okay. So this has to be the choices for... I guess if we say back out of the engagement, it would just end the entire story. Huh. Should we just do the bad ending first and then the... Alright, let's do that first. We'll do it first. To something words are like a fiend's offer. I re-examine all of my decisions up to this point once again. He's not wrong. I'm an empress. Why do I need a political marriage to achieve my goals? Are you implying it's unnecessary? Even if I were to walk out and announce that our engagement has been annulled, no one would question me. I pushed Silas away and stepped back. My stance couldn't be any more obvious. Surprisingly, Silas' smile doesn't disappear. It's as if he's already anticipated this. He steps aside and opens the door for me.
You may do as you please.
Oh wow, it just... okay. So we just saw everybody break off the marriage and it ends, right? Many years later, as the war in the Allura Galaxy drags on without a reaching conclusion, I often recall that distant afternoon when I annulled my engagement with Silas. Did his smile mean I walked into the trap he had set? Was everything part of his plan? I'm not sure, but I believe that must have been the case. In the year of 649, me, the 6th Empress, the Cosmic Emperor, announced her annulment of her engagement with Sylus, the second sovereign of Chaosy. We can almost say with certainty that this was the beginning of the war between the... Wow! Oh, damn. We just started a whole war just because we broke off the engagement. Holy shit. The Empress and Chaosy sovereign spent their entire lives locked in opposition. With their passing, it's difficult to trace the original reason for the war. Fragmentary records suggest that even before the proposed marriage of convenience, Empress Kimiko intended to annex Kayase. Meanwhile, Sylus had plans to conquer the Cosmic Empire. The desire for conquest burned more intensity than romantic desire. From this perspective, who could say they weren't perfectly matched arch-nemesis? Are they not schemers who use ambition to contain fate itself? Or constrain fate itself? Kimiko and Sylus, a century-old empire and emerging forces, a union that never reached a joyous fruition, and a war that never found a resolution. Excerpt from The Never-Ending Cosmos. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so at least we got it out of the way after knowing that now there's endings to this. Okay. So, yeah, so it's just like, okay, we broke off the engagement and then a war broke out because we broke off the engagement. That's so quick and simple. It wasn't as horrific as Zane's was. This was just kind of boring. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but yeah, we restart this and go back to where that part was.
Do you still want to do it?
Alright, what I choose is not for others to judge. Listen to what I have to say. I am the Empress of the Galactic Empire. What I choose to do is not for others to interfere. Oh, okay. To counter Sylus... Oh my god, you're going too fast, girl. I can't... To counter Sylus's provocation, I firmly peel his fingers open and interlace my fingers with his. As for you, it's too late to back out if you're going to have any regrets. He's happy with it, though.
I would never possess a hint of remorse when the benefits of our marriage alliance are involved.
A ticking sensation runs between my fingers as Sylus adjusts the ring I'm wearing. He ensures the crimson gemstone embedded on it is facing upward. It's the symbol of the power behind him and what I demanded from him. On his ring finger, the ring representing me, the Empress of the Cosmic Empire shines just as brilliantly as this moment. This is also what he demanded from me. The palace gates open before us. Arm in arm, Sylus and I enter the aerial garden beneath the boundless universe. Conversation abruptly ceases. The nobles and minister in their luxurious attire set down their glasses and bow to us with the utmost reverence. The luncheon officially begins. As a gesture for everyone to forego their formalities, Sylus moves him closer. His words, mixed with amusement, washed over my ear.
Your Majesty, I'm no longer an outsider. I am your fiancé. I am your fiancé.
The way he says, oh my god. Oh my god, the way he says it. Oh my god. I lean against his shoulder and direct his attention to the unmanned camera flying towards us. In the cosmic year 649, Sylus, Chaos's sovereign, and I hold a grand ceremony to announce our engagement to the universe. But only we know that a union is nothing more than a deception, a deal, a mutual exploitation. It all started 14 days ago, on the third day of my coronation ceremony. Damn, so 2 weeks ago they just decided, like, let's get married? Like, what the like, what? I need to know, like, why this, like, deal happened then. The third day of my coronation ceremony is known as the Day of Fealty. On this day, the nobles of the Empire, the overlords governing planets, and even the sovereigns of galaxies who are vassals of the Empire must present the most precious gift to the new monarch to prove their loyalty. Only on this day does the Empress Mothership allow those who pledge their loyalty to board. It permits people to be within 10 inches of the Empress so that they can present rare treasures she might already possess and recite words of praise she has long grown tired of hearing. There is no other reason. Rulers throughout the ages know that the purpose of day and fealty has never been about those gifts. The lady on the far right. The previous emperor regulated her to managing the royal library, but her abilities exceeded that role. I still need a personal secretary. She is the best candidate. Sitting on the throne, I gaze at the countless private spacecraft before me. They are as numerous as the stars. The one in the center, I remember him being the previous emperor's close friend. He's the wealthiest overlord in the empire. Who knows how much of the empire's tax revenue has gone into his pockets. Also, before the previous empire was beheaded, I received intel about his preparations to defect a hostile galaxy, the Glory Federation. How should I deal with him? The Empire has prospered for hundreds of years, but to me, it's a massive ship with rotting, obsolete parts. One can find many parasites like him throughout the Empire. For the sake of my sovereignty, these people cannot stay here. But I know that in everyone's eyes, I'm still young and inexperienced. Rash actions will only backfire on me. I must think of a strategy before making my move. Regardless of the reason, my position must never be undermined. The whispers intrude my thoughts. Among the stars, a streak of unmistakable crimson appears. Red. It's from Chaosy? I rise from the throne. Following my movements, the Emperor's soldiers guarding the deck quickly close in around me. Overhead, this red spacecraft rises past numerous loyalist vessels and forces them to move out of the way. All units on standby. Only move when I issue out the command. For hundreds of years, only two entities have been powerful enough to compete for the position and power to rule the cosmos, the Cosmic Empire and the Glory Federation. But in the past century, an emerging power, Chaosy, has made its mark in the universe. The Chaosy Galaxy is located at the edge of the cosmos. It's covered in abnormal magnetic fields and surrounded by massive amounts of planetary debris. The Empire has staged multiple attacks to conquer it in the past, but has always returned defeated. The reasons, aside from the easily defended terrain, include a unique resource controlled exclusively by Chaos's inhabitants. Erythrostone? Erythrostone? I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. The mineral with a reddish hue, when embedded in a cold weapon, it makes them invincible. For firearms, Erythrostone multiplies their strength and makes them nearly unstoppable. Even the Cosmic Empire, with its strong military, has to be cautious when dealing with them. As Chaos's sovereign, Sylus intervened in wars between galaxies and profited from all involved parties by acting as a weapons supplier. This has allowed Chaosy to grow rapidly. In just 100 years, Chaosy ranks third after the Empire and the Glory Federation. It's another force that strikes fear across galaxies. Chaosy would never pledge loyalty to me. To show up uninvited, what does Sylus want? My mind races as I consider countermeasures. Meanwhile, the red vessel is already docking. The Empire's blade and guns are in position. They're aimed at the vessel's hatch and the person who's about to emerge.
This is quite the welcome.
1 step 2, compose. He walks away from the vessel and acts as if the weapon aimed at him doesn't exist. Just like that, he's standing before me.
I'm here to see you, Your Majesty.
He doesn't bow to me. Instead, he opens an exquisite jewelry box to display an Erythrostone ring. Tell me why you're here.
For our proposed marriage, of course.
His words sent shockwave of disbelief that rippled through the crowd. I narrow my eyes and study him. What Sylus said is true. The engagement between us has existed for as long as I can remember. Even though I know what it means to keep Chaosy in check, I found myself paying attention to Sylus as a person over the years. I knew we'd meet someday, but I didn't expect it to barge in like this and bring up our marriage alliance. Wait, so this has been like talked way long ago about them being together, and then this is like essentially the first time they're meeting? Or what the heck? This is okay. I thought like they just okay, I'm like trying to figure it out because I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me to be like, oh yeah, this marriage has been talked about forever. We already reached it this a long time ago, and then I guess now they're rushing it more. Now, I don't know. Rumors claim Sylus was hideous, monstrous, and terrifying to look at. I used to think that if I really had to go through the marriage, I'd just kill him. Damn. Oh my god, wow. I see not every rumor is true. Sylus is more intriguing than I imagined. The unexpected visitor has brought day of fealty to a complete halt. I scan the crowd of bewildered faces. Everyone is waiting for me to make my position known. Accompany me to a more private place. We need to have a proper discussion about this marriage. And emphasize the word private. Sylus raises an eyebrow and flashes an amused smile.
Lead the way.
With just one expression and a sentence, I'm certain he's not here for our marriage. My footsteps echo against the marble floor of the palace corridor. Sylus follows behind me. Sometimes he's close, and other times he's distant. It's as if he's playing a game that's designed to test my patience. At the end of the corridor is a study used for receiving envoys from other galaxies. I can open the door and lead Sylus inside. Let's cut to the chase. Our engagement has existed since childhood. If you actually wanted me to honor it, you wouldn't have visited me now.
I thought an empress would have more sophisticated negotiation skills. But I don't mind. I like people who are direct. I'm visiting you because I'd like to maximize the benefits of this deal.
He strolls over to the holographic cosmic map that's being projected in the center of the study. He moves his fingers to push the Empire towards me.
Is the Empire's throne still comfortable? I'm afraid the former Emperor left you a rather large mess to deal with. For example, there are certain people who oppose you. They're powerful, yet impossible to remove.
Countless ministers' faces flashes through my mind. I'm asked to discuss and suspicion in my heart with a polite smile.
What if I told you that Chaosy is willing to help you deal with these obstacles?
I'm listening. With a flick of his finger, Sylus sends the projected Chaosy galaxy towards me. Its after images trail behind it as it settles next to the Cosmic Empire.
Marriage is the simplest, least suspicious way to unite two powers. Assuming we use it as our pretext, Chaosy shall become your deadliest weapon, one unbound by imperial constraints. For matters involving eliminating people, you don't need to consider the voices that restrain you, or worry about whether acting too hastily will lead to a rebellion.
At some point, Sylus moves closer to the whispered, dangerous, tempting words in my ear. Is the fiend trying to tempt me? The plays in taverns always involve a study where a human makes a deal with a fiend, and the price is one's soul. However, I suspect my soul is less attractive compared to the benefits you can gain from me. Sylus smiles and places a jewelry box containing the ring in my hand.
Chaosy's former sovereign stepped down years ago, yet he still covets the power that comes with this position. He made all sorts of friends and continues to be pesky. One of them has unknown origins and serves as his biggest supporter. I want you to use your status as Empress to find out who that person is.
So I'm not the only one making a deal with fiends today. While weighing the pros and cons, my attention is drawn to the flickering red light in the jewelry box again. Finding out someone's identity isn't difficult. More importantly, I might be able to gain access to some Aretha stones. With them in my possession, no galaxy can rival the Cosmic Empire. Alright, deal. Our negotiations come to an end. Sylus smiles widen as he takes my hand and gently kisses the back of it.
Good. I expected as much. You and I are kindred spirits. Nothing is more pleasant than reaching an understanding with someone with the same mindset.
A smile, which serves as an agreement with his words. I have a feeling that the cosmic landscape is going to be more interesting from now on. The ceremonial space fighters, their contrails and the Empire's colors, have completed their 13 passes. There's just one last step.
You may kiss your fiancé, Your Majesty.
Are we getting like married right now, or we're just not, or not yet? Amid the cheers of the crowd, I smile and step towards Sylus. I run my arms around his neck. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Sylus leans in, his breath drawing near. The tip of his nose almost touched mine.
Have someone search for the wealthy overlord's body in the war zone near the Empire's outskirts tomorrow. You can publicly declare this as an accidental death from straying too far into a battlefield, or reveal a crime to justify his execution.
Damn.
It's up to you.
Wonderful. This deal in the name of a marriage alliance is proving to be as valuable as I expected. But would Sylus be someone I can safely deal with? He said we're kindred spirits, so I suspect the safety won't last very long. We're always kindred spirits in every type of way. The most effective way to deal with him is to use him. Then once I kill him, I can seize the opportunity to annex Chaosy and make it mine. The previous rulers of the Cosmic Empire has failed to achieve this, and this achievement is enough to ensure no one would dare to challenge me again. Wow, our girl is cunning. But then the plan fails because they just fall in love with each other, actually, right? So, like...
I've shown my sincerity. Now it's your turn. Come to Chaosy with me tomorrow. This marriage alliance needs a more convincing performance.
Of course. After finishing my last words with a smile, I kissed Sylus. The wine from the banquet is sharp and potent. The spine-tingling flavor seeps into my mouth as Sylus kisses me back. However, even though I made a deal with a fiend, I can only feel how wonderful it is at this moment. Perhaps it's because of the power that's easily within reach. Or maybe it's because Sylus' kisses are truly intoxicating. Holy damn! She got one kiss from him, was like, damn, like, she was in love with that shit already. I think she just our girl like loves to rule, I think. And then she really wants to rule over Sylus. Which, we kind of know that Sylus doesn't mind it in like the main story and stuff. So I think it's just very interesting that she's like really like playing off, but like, I want to rule over you in a way. But then at the same time, as the story progresses, I'm assuming they both fall in love with each other genuinely outside of this arranged marriage. And, you know, it's very interesting. Unlike the Empire's method of selecting monarchs, Chaosy values raw strength. Defeat the current sovereign and you can take their place. For the past several centuries, Chaosy's previous ruler, Rogray, was invincible until Sylus defeated him. If he's that powerful, did he approach me just because Rogray was colluding with other galaxies? One must be always on guard. I've entertained thoughts of killing Sylus, and it's likely he's been doing the same.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty.
Yes? The Secretary's voice over the comms bring me back to my senses. She has already finished reporting the matters discussed in today's court. Do as you suggested, and keep a close watch on the situation in the palace for me while I'm away. Especially the former Emperor's younger brother, Zinlai. He's been scheming lately.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall keep a close eye on Lord Zinlai.
Zinlai, okay. After the call ends, I lean against the spaceship's porthole. Using its reflection, I observe Sylus, who's at the dining table, before I start thinking again.
I suggest you find a place to sit down.
What? He unhurriedly stabs his fork into the last piece of salmon. It's an earth dish recreated by the spaceship's chef.
I warned you.
Now entering the Chaosy Galaxy. Autopilot has been disengaged. Switching to manual control mode.
As soon as the words leave the speaker, the spaceship suddenly lurches violently. All visible equipment malfunctions because of the magnetic field interference. Lights flicker erratically. Wow, what the heck? A second wave of turbulence hits. As the world spins, I reach out towards Sylus in a split second before I expect him to let me fall, but he catches me. His arm is firmly around my waist.
You have good reflexes.
Sylus is chasing me close, and the little finds hair in his face, and the shadows cast by his eyelashes in the light. Why are you being kind all of a sudden?
If I hadn't helped you, the Empire would probably be preparing their next monarch's coronation ceremony right now.
He's like, you're gonna probably die, so I need to protect you.
Besides, it's normal for spouses to lend each other a helping hand.
We haven't officially gotten... Before I can continue, Sylus grabs a helmet and places it on my head without saying another word.
We're here. Say whatever you want to say after you put on the helmet.
With a snap, he flips down the helmet's visor, and my vision is immediately tinted with a dark gray filter as environmental data something. A moment passes before my vision clears. Sylus has also put on the helmet. The hatch opens and he smiles as he turns to look at me.
Welcome to Chaosy, Your Majesty.
Dude, it just looks like we're in fucking Mars. Yo. My first impression of Chaosy is that it's hot. Scorching heat that seems ready to burn everything blazes across the planet's surface. I belatedly realized the source of it. I look up and the destroyed planet explodes overhead. Countless fragments come crashing down like snowflakes with a thunderous roar. The ground shakes. I can't hear anything until my ears finally stop ringing. I open my eyes. Oh god.
Do you feel better?
This helmet. What happened? I look past Sylus, who seems unfazed. Among the nearby planetary debris are several crimson crystals. Those are erythrosomes?
They also make up the planet's core.
Heatwave-like mist drifts out from the arether stones. Wherever it passes, vegetation withers instantly, their roots showing sign of corrosion.
Planets collide above Chaosy, and their destruction spews out cores containing immense energy. Coexisting with them is the price you pay for survival.
I tie in my helmet and watch the several heavily bundled Chaosy inhabitants emerge from an unknown place. They pick up the arether stones. I see their faces through my visor. They're bare wounds from corrosion, and none of them has really healed.
Your Majesty, do you still think the Empire can handle resources such as erythro stones?
Erythro stones. The Empire has the Sky Curtain. It can block out disasters like this and selectively show the people
A beautiful, peaceful, serene side of the cosmos. And it lets them appreciate life's beauty while looking at virtual scenery.
Sylus smiles, and a hint of mockery flashes through his eyes. I've seen that expression before. It was when he looked at the beautiful scenery projected by the Sky Curtain from the palace balcony.
It numbs people's perception of chaos. No one would do such a thing here.
It's more like you're giving them a cute, pretty picture, but that's not the reality of how things go. Like, this is the reality of how, like, my life is here.
Chaos is the universe's endpoint, its destination. And the first rule of survival here is to be in charge of chaos. Aren't you the same way?
Me?
Didn't you wager everything with this marriage so you could be in charge of the Empire's chaos?
Numerous thoughts flood my mind, and faces harboring ulterior motives flash before my eyes. Interesting. They're the source of chaos, yet they're also literally the stepping stones that will secure my reign. Yes, you and I are definitely kindred spirits. Sylus' attendant has been waiting for quite some time. The royal guard remains on standby. I only brought 2 people as personal escorts. We follow Sylus and his attendant towards the floating platform that leads to Chaosy. The floating platform descends into abysmal darkness. It travels an unknown distance, then a glimmer of light appears. The capital is underground.
When the erythro stone showers pass, it will rise to the surface and operate like a normal city-state.
The underground capital is seemingly encased in an endless night. The lights never go out, and people's shadows are accompanied by bustling sounds. The center of the city is our destination. That's where Sylus' residence is. At the highest point of the residence, a dragon-shaped erythro stone is embedded. It's what Sylus chose as his emblem. Of course. Okay. Like a sun or a heart, it's impossible to ignore. It compels people to look up.
My lord, the welcoming banquet for the Empress has been arranged. Lord Rogray and his relatives have also arrived.
Thinking about how I'm about to meet the former sovereign who competed with Sylus for power, according to rumors, I place my hand in Sylus's. Why are you laughing? You're not pretending anymore?
I'm pretending.
He grips my hand, and the calluses left by weapons brush against my palm. Yes, Sylus and I fell in love at first sight.
I'm not smitten with her appearance. I adore her for her way of thinking.
I'm not smitten with his appearance either. I like his... I'm paused, unable to come up with the right words. Seeing this, Sylus leans in. An amused expression is on his face.
What do you like about me? I'm very curious.
This banquet, being held on the pretense of welcoming me, is actually a confrontation between Chaosy's old and new leaders. Sylus and I sit at the seats of honor. We face a group of Rogray's relatives, potential enemies. We were discussing something that interests everyone in casual conversation. Love. Prying eyes scrutinize my relationship with Sylus. His wit, his reputation, his physique. I guess if we're going based on his story, that's like this story, we're probably into his reputation. His physique is good. I think we already established that he's handsome, right? If you were to ask about Sylus, most people in the universe would describe him as a fiend who doesn't kill with his hands, yet he leads others to their deaths. Ooh, what? That sounds fucking cool. I know full well what I'm trying to imply. My gaze sweeps over the guests who, despite their various reactions, compose themselves. The man sitting far away grips his glass. He's unable to hold back as a mocking laugh escapes his lips.
It looks like you have reservations about the Empress's words.
Silas's hand, which rests on mine, moves slightly. A crimson silk-like thread emerges. Oh! The thread suddenly coils around the man's neck and drags him outside the mansion. Then there is all in silence.
Everyone, please continue with what you are doing.
He's like, oh yeah, I kicked this dude out because he decided to mock my, future wife's words. Could proceed with the party. It's okay. Ah, no wonder his reputation is awful. As the banquet draws to a close, the elderly man sitting beside Sylus slowly stands up.
Your Majesty, Chaosi's...
He raises his glass to me before tilting his head back to drink.
The Erythrostone shower will be over soon. When it does, the city shall rise to the surface. Our sovereign will be busy with his affairs, but I can show you what Chaosi has to offer.
A kind gaze with a glaring sharpness beneath the surface jumps towards laced with implications. I'm too familiar with this. He's trying to win me over. Nearby, Sylus, who has remained composed throughout the banquet, finally leans forward. Wearing an enigmatic smile, he refills Rogray's empty glass.
Maybe I wouldn't be so busy if you had retired earlier.
Damn. At some point, the banquet has gone quiet. Only Sylus's and Rogray's voices echo throughout the vast mansion. As the wine glass is presented to Rogray, the corners of his mouth slightly tremble despite his smile. His gaze is still fixed on me. I know everyone is watching me. The focus is on my choice, Sylus included. But his gaze reveals no particular position. There's only pure curiosity. I think Sylus will be a competent guide for showing me Chaosi's sights and sounds.
Of course.
A faint rumbling echoes in the distance. Another planet has most likely broken up and crashed to the ground. Rogray smiles and drains his glass. The stagnant air finally moves again, but the atmosphere has already turned unusually cold.
A harmonious marriage is also something worth celebrating. However, Chaosi is dangerous. Even if you're only here temporarily, I hope you'll choose your position wisely.
The open conflicts and underhanded scheming in Chaosi are far from over. In just a few short days, I received numerous invitations under various pretexts. I have my attendants go to these events at my place. Behind the scenes, I asked them to record Chaosi's terrain, the locations of important buildings, and the cycle of Erythrostone showers. I also secretly bribed some locals to monitor Sylus's movements for me. I haven't forgotten why I'm here, even though Sylus and I are ostensible allies. He remains my greatest obstacle if I want to conquer Chaosi. I thought these past few days in Chaosi would pass by peacefully. Unexpectedly, Rogray turned out to be more audacious and reckless than I had anticipated. On the night the Erythrostone's shower ended, the city rose to the surface. I jokingly asked Sylus to fulfill his duties as a guide and actually had him take me sightseeing. An assassination plot has been silently brewing in the darkness soon catches up to us. Okay.
Be careful.
Damn, we don't even get to sightsee, we just get targeted, Once I hit the commotion, jet black arrows fly from the trees behind us. They whistle as they cut through the air. Sylus reacts more quickly. Before the arrow can take us both out, he pulls me into his arm and dodges to the side.
Unfortunate. We won't be able to enjoy the night. Can you fight?
I'm often a target for assassination, so I can deal with a few murderers. How many are present?
In their previous attempts, they never sent more than 30 people. But since the Empress has graced us with her presence, there will probably be around 50. Let's make this quick.
The personal guards get into position with well-trained precision. Their captain throws a rifle to me. Sylus, Sylus ducks his head. The attacking assassin surge like waves one after another. They quickly drown out the sounds of their comrades' death in the mechanical assault. Their Aretherstone weapons flicker with an ominous glow. Each swing carries a deadly killing intent. Since they're attacking me and Sylus, I'm almost certain that they are Roger's people, but if I die here, the situation will be more advantageous for Sylus. Why would he save me? There's no time to overthink. I pulled the trigger again and hit the assassin attempting to enter Sylus from behind. Under the starlit night, the assassin's blood flowed through Chaos's dry riverbeds. My shoes and Sylus' face are stained. I don't know how much time has passed, but the long battle is finally over. The victors have been decided. Bodies lie scattered before me. Breathing heavily, I lean against a tree. In the darkness, Sylus pulls a blade from the ground and slowly walks towards me. My temple throbs. I conceal myself further and grip my dagger in self-defense. Oh, because now she's worried that he was going to attack her right now.
All the assassins are dead. Why are you hiding?
His voice appears right next to my ear. I tense up. Only after a moment passes do I manage to put on a composed expression. And you? Holding an assassin's weapon. What are you planning to do? He turns to reveal a blade fragment that's sticking out of his back. Blood continues to seep from the wound.
I want you to help me get it out.
He has a sword stuck on him? I instruct the attendant to fetch medicine from the starship. Then I help Sylus lean against a tree and sit down beside him. The hem of my dress, torn from the battle, is in the way. I rip it off and use it to wipe the bloodstains from my hands and Sylus's.
This blade might have erythra stones, but this is the standard design commonly used by the Empire's craftsmen. Do you have any leads on Rogue Gray's associates?
I freeze, recalling my original deal with Sylus. I was supposed to investigate and uncover his Rogue Gray's hidden allies. At this moment, a name comes to mind. Zinlai. He's the previous Emperor's younger brother. He should have been the next monarch because of his bloodline, but the Empire abolished the hereditary system long ago.
Oh. So he resents you for taking his position and wants you dead. And he just so happened to meet the former sovereign of Chaosi, who wants me dead. They're a perfect match.
It was mentioned in my secretary's recent message that Zinlai has gone missing since I left. Before disappearing, he contacted multiple weapon dealers within the Empire. The fragments of information coalesced to reveal the conspiracy's true shape. As I recall my experiences up to this point, I belatedly realized something. You already knew Rogue was colluding with the Empire. Is that why you sought me out? You used me as bait, Sylus.
I used myself as bait, too.
Yeah.
Besides, no one is better than you in terms of determining which Imperial citizen wants to take the throne. Working with you makes investigating easier.
No, they're using each other, and it's fine. They're getting something out of it, so it's overall still a good deal, right? I put on a stern expression and suddenly tear open the bandages in my hands. I'm practically embracing Sylus from behind as I wrap his wounds. After thinking it over, I forcefully wrap the remaining bandages around Sylus' wrist and tie a tight knot.
You're being childish.
I glare at him before leaning back against the tree. My gaze sweeps over the cracked earth beneath my feet. Then I gaze at Chaos's sky. The city-state has been risen to the surface, a speck on the horizon. Without the pervasive red mist, its bright light is as striking as stars. In the night sky, crimson nebulae slowly churn and flicker with a faint electrical light. They pulsate like a silent heartbeat. Do you often do assassination attempts?
Anytime, anywhere, daytime and nighttime. It's very annoying.
I guess this makes sense because if it's just based on raw strength, anybody could go after the emperor just so they could take over that role, right? Or sovereign, it's not emperor, sovereign. So it's like it makes sense that he's dealing with so many people trying to attack him because they probably want to be the next sovereign now and rule over Chaosy.
But Enjoying the scenery after? This is a first.
In the Empire, the scenery is pre-designed by engineers using the weather system. I've never seen anything that's like this natural wild scenery before. It's precious. This is the same feeling that Chaos gave me, and I turn to look at Sylus. He pulls me against his shoulder as if he's anticipated it.
Chaosy didn't have scenery like this in the past. This is a monster-like galaxy. It pulls in any planets that come close and devours them. Chaosy's primary and secondary stars are also locked in the same struggle. They pull and tear each other apart. This nebula is the remnant of their struggle.
Are you saying...
Chaosy will march towards its own destruction. Maybe in a few hundred years. Maybe tomorrow.
So the planet, or his air, would inevitably be destroyed. His chest gently rises and falls with each breath, yet Sade speaks of his homeland's destruction with an unsettling nonchalance. It's like how he offers no explanation for those intimate movements. Everything is treated as natural. I suddenly understand why he's trying so hard to control chaos. You'd rather be destroyed on your own terms than wait for an ending. There's a soft rustling beside me as Sade takes my hand. He guides it towards the nebula. Slowly, carefully, he gets my fingers to trace the scenery before us. It's as if he's sketching an invisible future.
It's like a dragon.
Sade raises his chin towards the sky.
Its shape is like a dragon. Have you heard of them before?
Your emblem in Chaos is a dragon. They're mythical creatures, yes? The Empire's library has several novels with stories about them. In those tales, dragons devour cities, burn wastelands, consume people's souls. Sade suddenly laughs as if thought of something.
Most people endure the status quo while secretly hoping for a new established order to arrive. But that is built on the destruction of the old world. So people create dragons to overturn the current world for them. All the dreams they don't dare to realize are realized by it.
He tightens his whip on my hand, and his gaze reminds me of a dragon's eyes you read about. I'm unable to look away.
I know you want to kill me. I want to kill you too. For the future and established order you desire. Using any means necessary is fair.
Yo, this is crazy to say that line. Holy shit. And the way he's saying it makes it sound so much more flirty. Like, the way he speaks. Oh my god. You want to conquer the Cosmic Empire after killing me and turn it into a livable chaosy. Speculations have harbored a voice, yet I feel calmer than expected.
And you want to annex Chaosy to make it the cornerstone of your reign.
Damn, they know each other's plans so well and they just don't give a fuck. Like, what the heck?
See, I told you we were a perfect match.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And also realized that my thoughts are about why he saved me or unnecessary. Similar to how I want to kill him, he wants to kill me, so he won't let me die at the hands of others. He wants to do it himself. Oh my god. How long do we have until we're enemies?
It won't be long. When the time comes, I look forward to it overturning the cosmos itself. There are no dragons in this world. But we can become dragons.
Wow, the dragon's symbol, like, meaning here compared to his, dragon myth is crazy. Like, this crimson night seems to have ended. It's just in time for Sylus and me. We help each other stand. Under our feet, our shadows sway and stretch in the distant firelight. They overlap. Even so, I can still clearly distinguish his shadow and my own from their outlines. Hmm. 10 days pass. My visit to Chaos has ended, so Sylus and I part ways at the warp point. I return to the Empire, but his spaceship doesn't head back to his homeland. I know that KSC won't just watch from silence and supply weapons to galactic wars now. Before the countdown to our enemy begins, I occasionally communicate with Sylus after court is adjourned. Is the collection team I sent to Chaos useful? The Empire's research department has been deploying a batch of anti-corrosion equipment. I thought it'd be perfect to send them to you for testing.
Using this equipment to collect Erythra stones is convenient. But this is enough. The team doesn't need to stay in Chaosy anymore.
As he speaks, a notification appears in the interface lower right corner. It's a request from the guards at the Imperial Border regarding the preparations of the collection team personnel. The Empire's technology is second to none in the cosmos. I only wanted to support my fiance's homeland.
Only the two of us are in this comms channel. You can stop pretending. Ordinary collection teams wouldn't be as well trained as these people. I'm not unaware of your plans that involve Erythra stones. Do it more covertly next time. Maybe then you'll actually fool me.
I glare at him and end the call. At least the informants are planted in KSC haven't been discovered. During this time, I frequently receive gifts from Sylus, each a memento from a different planet he's visited. Deals snow white crystal sand, Furiel's thorn-covered flowers, cases wind. I repeatedly checked to confirm that these things are just gifts and nothing more. Okay.
If I were to give you intel, I wouldn't use these baubles as cover. Is receiving gifts from your fiancé an unbelievable thing for you, Your Majesty?
It's not like we're in an actual romantic relationship. Of course I'd be surprised. Over the comms, Sylus' gestures asked her to flick my forehead.
You should start getting used to it from now on. Before we become enemies, our marriage alliance should continue for both our sakes.
Well, yeah, I guess he still has to be under the pretense, right? So he's, obviously being like, oh, I'm her fiance, I'm going to give her gifts, right? And I can't be with her, together, so... Okay, and she pretty much called him because she was like, why are you giving me gifts? That's, crazy. What Sylus doesn't know is that his gifts are accompanied by countless reports about him during court. Damn, they're getting so much, information.
Chaosi's former sovereign, Rogray, has been on the run for several days. Currently, Sylus is leading forces to annex every galaxy that sheltered and supported him. Your Majesty, Chaosi continues to expand. Considering their access to the Erythra stone weapons that Sylus possesses, the threat is immeasurable.
Your Majesty, there have been sightings of Zinlai and Rogray on the same planet. They're recruiting mercenaries.
Oh god, they're preparing for an attack.
We've tracked them down. They established a military base in the Lorne Galaxy. I'm afraid Zinlai is preparing to attack the Empire.
Your Majesty, Sylus has become synonymous with destruction throughout the cosmos. You should annul your engagement with him. Otherwise, the galaxies that support the Empire will feel a sense of betrayal.
Your Majesty.
Enough. I close my eyes and rub my temples. Zinlai and Sylus, both of them are taking time bombs. If Sylus chose to invade the Empire while Zinlai stages his rebellion, instead of waiting, it's better to make the first move. I'll intercept Zinlai in advance. Rogray can be used as hostage to challenge Chaosi. Here are my orders. Gather the most elite soldiers from my military. We shall prepare a suppression campaign against Zinlai and Rogray. No one is to catch wind of this.
Understood. But Zinlai's military base has anti-radar systems that block all detection methods. I'm afraid...
Don't worry, I have another way. It isn't until nightfall, when the garden's shadows slant into a great hall, that the strategic discussion about the campaign finally ends. Just as I'm about to leave, the strategist's voice rings out behind me again. It's like a persistent ghost pursuing me.
Your Majesty, please announce the annulment of your engagement with Sylus as soon as possible.
It's crazy how we went from where the bad ending, we had just annulled it quickly, but now, going into the story and progressing through it, they're like, yeah, you need to annul the engagement with Sylus.
Otherwise, the Empire's relationship with other galaxies will be difficult to maintain.
So what is it? Like, were they okay with the arranged marriage before? But now that this is happening, now that it's like a problem? I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me, right? Because they already seem like they were already fine. So why all of a sudden, now that the former sovereign Chaosy and a former emperor's like relative, they're starting to plan an attack on us. Chaosy Sylus, it gives us, will be more powerful to help attack them, right? But for some reason they see it as a wrong thing. I wonder. I know what I'm doing. Having spent a full day at court, my mind is coated with fatigue. After slowly washing up, I spread out Chaosy's topographical map on my desk. Enter. My secretary is probably bringing me the midnight snacks. I'm used to this routine and don't look up. Oh, it's not. Amidst the rustling, oh my god. Amidst the rustling, soft hands gently rest on my shoulders and begin to slowly massage them.
It's very late, Your Majesty. You should rest.
Who is you? State your purpose.
What are you talking about, Your Majesty?
Speak now, or else you won't leave this room alive.
Your Majesty,
After sputtering meaningless syllables, he finally stammers out a sentence.
I heard you wanted to annul your engagement with Sylus. I consider myself no worse than him, so I decided to recommend myself.
Just came in and was like, can I be your fiance now? What the heck? What? So how did he heard about this? Snapping out of my confusion that was caused by his bewildering words, I brush away his hands, cover the topographical map, and turn to him. In that case, enlighten me. What can you bring me by being my fiance? Resources? Connections? I smile as I look at him from head to toe. You're not going to tell me it's your face, are you? I'm not sure if I misheard, but there's a familiar chuckle outside the window. Why is Sylus here? This is insane. There are guards everywhere.
It's just...
He wants to say something, but the laughter outside suddenly stops. A thread-like redness drifts into the room. The rest of his words are stuck in his throat. The low gurgle is like a cry for help. However, the owner of the power doesn't give him a chance to open his mouth. Oh! Damn! In this place stands someone who I haven't seen for many days.
Despite the fact we've been apart for so long, your judgment and taste are still normal. That's something worth celebrating.
And you, I didn't think you'd throw caution to the wind. There were guards outside, yet you managed to not make too much of a commotion. Did you bring what I want? The magnetic field around the outer edge of Chaosy can disable almost all systems. Rogue's anti-Ada interference isn't an exception. I decides to bring me a chip that can stimulate the magnetic field's characteristics. He walks into my room, his gaze sweeping over the area where the normal man has been several times. He fidgets with the ring on his finger. Following Sylus's gaze, I look at my bare ring finger. I took the ring off before I washed up.
Since when were you so careless, Your Majesty? If you're going to put on an act, you need to commit. That explains why a lowlife like him found an opportunity.
Well, one, he just simply said that he heard about it. I don't think he was part of the conversation, the court, right? Conversation, right? So where the fuck did he heard me getting an annulment with him? And it wasn't even confirmed. It was just a consideration or an idea. Like, I didn't even say I was gonna do that shit. This dude just barged into my room and was like, please accept me now. Like, what? That doesn't make fucking sense. How are you so sure? Sylus, you're acting strange. He's upset. He's giving us the jealousy now. He takes another step towards me, his fingers sliding along the edge of the table. The ring I had temporarily placed there falls into his palm.
Do you want to call off our engagement?
The unexpected question catches me off guard. I didn't expect Sylus to care. Just as I'm about to tell him the truth, I change my mind. Are you concerned? Oh my god. I reach out to lift Sylus' chin. I smile as I expose him. Look at him! I see. You're jealous. But what can I do? You have a terrible reputation. This union doesn't benefit me whatsoever. Sylus' arm tightens around my lower back as he lifts me, takes a step, and pins me. Okay.
Then let's take this chance to restate our terms again. No matter how voracious your appetite is, no matter how grand your ambitions are, I'm the only one who can satisfy you in the cosmos.
Oh my god. And him staring us down. Oh, I can't look at him. I can't. Holy shit. The way he's... Oh my god. That was so... Okay. Yes, I'm yours. You're acting strange. His kiss interrupts me. His familiar scent traps me between the wall and his embrace. Before I can even wipe away my teasing smile, he bites my lower lip. Sharp like punishment, the tingling sensation reaches deep into my throat. Whoa. Oh my god. The kiss is as fierce as a falling plant. Oh my Okay. It seemingly melts away the distance created by those days without his touch. It incinerates my accumulated frustration and restlessness. Oh my
Tell me you have no intention of calling off the engagement.
Fuck. Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. You care about this? That's childish. Unable to find a few seconds to breathe, I tilt my head back and let his trail of gentle kisses fall on my neck. He continues to go... Bro, what the He catches my fingers as I run them through his hair. They envelop in warmth and moisture. He slipped the ring into my finger again, and now carries the warmth from his mouth. He pushes it to the base of my finger.
You can say my behavior has been unusual.
He put the ring back on. He was like, you're gonna have this ring on. Oh my fucking god.
When we were apart, I missed you. Every single day. When we were apart, I missed you. Every single day.
The fucking pauses are everything. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was fucking good. Holy shit. My body feels wasteless as Sylus carries me to the soft bed. We fall to... Oh my god, I can't. I take the initiative to close the distance between us this time. Oh my god, we're a little about to get it. Oh shit. I know, I feel the same way. Oh my fucking god. I caress his chest. His rhythmic heartbeat tickles my palm like a feather. A rhythmless beat pounds against my ear. Sylus' embrace seemingly melts me into him and slowly consumes everything that I am bit by bit. Oh my god! As soon as the last trace of rationality is burned, the world around us fades, and what remains to our senses is only each other's breaths, touch, warmth, and scent. Mirrored in silken bell sheets, our consciousness drift among the cosmos. Underneath their star's radiance, our bodies are intertwined. Oh my god, we fucking... Oh shit. He's somewhat to my liking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. After a night of deep sleep, the sky curtain is working as usual. It simulates beautiful, tranquil morning light. Oh my god. It just pops up. Oh, hi. I open my eyes and my blurred vision. Sylus idly plays my fingers. Ring fingers intertwine. The Empire's diamond and Cassie's Erythrostone stone glimmer brilliantly under the dawn. Waking up to this face, now I understand why monarchs would skip out on attending court. Holy shit! Damn, she got into him way more after this passionate session. Unable to resist taking more... Oh my god. Can I... No, I can't see. Unable to resist taking a few more admiring glances that only move when I'm completely satisfied, I slowly free myself from this embrace. The guards outside will change soon. You should leave while they do that.
You're kicking me out as soon as you wake up?
Smiling, he gets up and gives me a chip while putting on his clothes. Just as I'm about to take it, his hand moves to the side.
If you want me to help you, you should at least tell me why.
Ever since I returned for Chaosy, I've been thinking about that this Empire's defense system needed an upgrade. The magnetic fields around Chaosy are a natural form of defense. They're worth studying. I lie with a straight face, sit up straight, and pull the chip from Silas's fingers.
In that case, I should ask you for payment.
He takes his belt from the chair and loops it around me. A slight pull brings me to his side.
You need to leave with me when I see you next time.
We're going somewhere?
Answer my question first.
What if our relationship is different next time we meet? Silas never agreed to spare the Empire from conflict, and I never said I wouldn't take action against Chaosy. Not to mention, I'm currently planning a campaign. Silas is included in my calculations.
Let's make another deal, then. Should that happen, our relationship will return to what it was when we first met.
Outside, the sound of footsteps from two groups of guards meeting as they change ships resounds.
So what's your answer?
I agree. I'm afraid he and I will officially be standing on opposite sides the next time we meet. Aww. After parting ways with Silas, I busy myself with the campaign's deployment and strategic discussions. 5 days passed in the blink of an eye. On the day of the campaign, I held a secret rally on the mothership before setting out. I gave a speech to those participating in this battle. You shall take part in a war that could overturn the cosmic order. You will become the authors of history. Like the mighty dragons from those legendary epics, you shall be the architects for a new order. After today, the cosmic empire will continue to prosper. Passing through the warp point and arriving at Lorne, the scene before my eyes was beyond my expectations. Dangerous red lights from the approaching fleet's flash, and every one of Zinlai's private soldiers has guns and blades embedded with the stones at their waist. Even if he was allied with the former Sovereign of Chaosy, it would be impossible for him to obtain a weapon supply of this scale. Only one person could provide these Erythrostone weapons. Sylus. The forces participating in the encirclement are only a quarter of the Emperor army. Faced with Erythrostone weapons, victory is almost impossible for us. When did he learn of my plan and decide to turn the tables on me? You really are just like me. We're always merciless towards each other. So it's come to this. I know that if I was in Silas' position, I would have made the same decision. Yet, anger still surges from my heart. I curse his name again and again. When you learned of my plan, did you feel the same way? I practically slammed the comms button on the mothership's console. All spaceships can now hear my voice. All units, stay calm. You are to follow my orders. Get into defensive formation. Retreating is our priority.
Your Majesty, Chaos's sovereign is targeting you. You cannot fall into his hands. Please, come with me. I'll escort you back to the Empire.
Oh, wow. A massive explosion echoes from the upper levels of the mothership. The hull violently shakes. We got hit. Whoa! Whoa! Another laser pierces through the mothership is brutally torn in half. I grab a general and lunge, we narrowly escape disaster. Listen to me. Call for reinforcements.
What about you, Your Majesty?
I'm staying here. I will never let myself fall into Silas's hands. However, I want to stay here. I'll be a witness to Silas walking towards the future he desires. Okay. Oh shit, what the fuck is happening here? I can still hold on. And he just walks in like a fucking badass, like...
Are you waiting for reinforcements or the chance to give up?
Damn, look at his face. The way he looks like here. You infiltrating the enemy mode? You're too arrogant. The whole battle is just happening and we're just here fighting with Sylus?
You owe me a life. Don't forget to repay me.
Okay. Oh my god, why is it not doing it?
Really? Are you afraid you'll be unable to pay me back?
The whole war is... This is so fucking crazy.
Now it's our turn to level the playing field.
Holy... Look at him running while carrying us! Holy... Man, why is Silas so cool? Oh my god! That was so fucking like epic. Holy, what the fuck? That was so cool. Oh my god, that was... What in the world? Damn, he looks so good. Are those your people?
I'm here to rescue you, Your Majesty.
Damn, look at this shit.
I wonder if the Empress still wants my belated assistance.
Oh my god, this man. But I know you help me unconditionally.
If you agree to stand
Damn, look at this.
by my side, my loyalty, my power, and everything else that's mine.
Oh my god, do you see the way? Yo, do you see the way they look at each other? Oh my god! Holy! Oh my god.
It will all be yours.
And we're just kissing right when a battle is happening. The fact that a fucking battle is happening right when this shit is bro. Parties are so... Okay. That's crazy. That is so fucking crazy. The coordinates Silas enter into the spaceship are for the third planet in the solar system. Covered in yellow sand, it drifts in the cosmos. Throughout the port harbor, a destroyed mothership gradually recedes in the distance along with that war where the tide of the battle has turned. All of it fades away. Zenlai's army is annihilated by Sylus, and the Rogue Ray has long since been captured. The victor is obvious.
I checked. Not a single person from your army died in Lorne. Do you feel relieved?
A blade spins out from between my fingers, and I point it at Sylus. Explain yourself, Mr. Fiance. Sylus smiles and takes a step back. He taps a holographic display behind him, and a fuzzy recording immediately begins to play.
Zinlai is Rogray's biggest supporter. Killing him was one of my objectives as well.
The former sovereign of Chaosi. He's no longer important. You can take him away. I can tell you everything. The galaxies he allied with, his hideouts. In exchange,
You want to take it rid of, like me?
I want to know the movements of the Cosmic Empire's current Empress. I want the Empire's throne and the head of the woman currently sitting on it. There's no conflict of interest between us. We can be friends. My army needs Erythrostone weapons. With your assistance, defeating the Empire will be effortless.
Unease rises deep within me. I turn off the recording. You used my plans to make a deal with Zinlai. Sylus, I could have sworn I told you to let me know when you're going to use me as bait.
Pretend you're me for a few seconds. Would telling you about my plans allow you to profit from the conflict?
Momentarily at a loss of words. The answer will most likely be no, but I keep that to myself. When did you find out?
I knew from the beginning.
He smiles, holds up two fingers, and waves them in front of my face.
I've been watching you. It's like how you planted informants in chaos.
Damn, Sylus knew everything. Maybe that's why he left the spaceship at the Cosmic Empire. Maybe that's how he was able to, like, know stuff still. What the fuck? Man, we've been playing in the Palm of his hand this whole time. But it works so good in our favor as well. What the actual hell? Wow. The spaceship glides past brilliant star clusters and destroyed asteroids. It gradually approaches a sandy yellow planet. That planet is called Earth. It is said to be the birthplace of all dragon-related legends. He takes my hand and leads me towards the deck. We step onto the boundless yellow sand as if we landed on the softest page of the legendary tale. Huh.
Humans left this planet behind for hundreds of years. It was alone in this corner of the cosmos. Until we arrived. Maybe we'll become legends on this planet tomorrow. Like dragons.
Well, I'm assuming we're definitely gonna be legends after this little war happened. The Empire won't fall because of one defeat, but Chaosi's power continues to grow with each passing day. A delicate balance was achieved between the Empire and Chaosi. The Empress and the Sovereign retain a relationship between the two galaxies through the political marriage alliance. When their interests align, their partners with perfect rapport. When their interests conflict, they become ruthless enemies who show each other no mercy. Wow! The entire cosmos held its breath and waits for another clash between the Cosmic Empire and Chaosi. When that time comes, the universal order will shift. It is said that this is what Emperors capable of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus Chaosi's sovereign hope will happen. 418 years later, they welcome such a future. But that is a story for another time. Expert from the never-ending cosmos. Huh. Okay, so even after... So what is it? Oh my god, my other shit doesn't want to connect now. So even after everything seemed to have went well, it didn't seem like it 100% solved everything. Which is very interesting. I thought like we would have just been like officially married and everything be fine. But it just seems like it's just a weird like they said, they kind of struck a balance between it where most of the time it's good, and then when it's not good, it's just really not good, and then they still have battles against each other. Huh. It's very interesting how they decided to do like Sylus' story. Because we're already like seemingly enemies because we're from different galaxies anyway. But I thought the point of this marriage was supposed to bring both places together, but I guess they were already using this marriage as a... What is it? They were using each other so badly with this marriage. And then, like I said, it kind of worked in their favor during the story, but apparently it doesn't work all the time, because apparently if they're not in agreement, then there's problems here. But it seems like they overall, it says 418 years later, it seems like peace has finally came together for them. But at that point, are they even still alive? I don't know how they work. But overall, this was a really interesting story. Like like I said, the bad ending was just the fact that, you know, we just broke off the engagement and that was it. There wasn't much to it. So it was just Then the true ending was very interesting. Like I said, it's very interesting that it's like they continued the marriage, but it wasn't really like a full, like 100% perfect peace thing that they were able to do. It's like, nope, that's not how it works. But I thought this was cool. Like, I was so mesmerized by Silas's Kindle because it's so fucking like action-packed that it's crazy. The way he was running while holding her one-handed, he just threw her. The way he just holds in, like, breaks the little like debris everywhere. The fact that they just start kissing while there's a whole fucking war happening in the background. Do you like see that shit? That shit is, man, I fucking love it. I love his Kindle. It's just so fucking cool seeing all of the fucking shit, like battle stuff happening, and the way Sylus is here, he's so fucking badass. Like, oh my god, his face card in this like, Kindle, I don't know what it is. It's like, I think it's like really good. Like, I didn't even like, I was just mesmerized. It was so good. Overall, the story was really good. It's just getting to be with each other, learning like our planets, and pretty much figuring out what's happening with two people that are in their respective planets, because they obviously are, you know, cooperating with each other in an attempt to attack me. And Sylus, who seems to be the smartest man alive, knew everything and just kind of used us as a perfect thing to go. Like I said, it makes sense that they were trying to use each other. It's kind of like what their story is usually. But like, I feel like this one was really good. I don't know. I really liked how they did it with the story. And then that scene with him being jealous and that passion making, that line of him saying that he missed me every single day. Oh, that line kills. I fucking love that shit so goddamn much. Oh, I loved it. I love this card. This was really good. Yeah. The future you've been dreaming of is our future. Yeah, I think everything overall in the end, it ended really well. Like, it was seeming really good. At least, like I said, at least the bad ending wasn't as bad as Zane's, because I feel like Zane's was like kind of horrific sounding from the way it was. But this one was just about, oh, we just broke up and that's it, and we just became enemies because of the breakup. But as in the real ending, it's just like, oh yeah, we're technically together, but at the same time we're not. It's kind of a weird situation, but they still love each other anyway. But it seems like eventually it worked out in the end, because in the future, I guess it finally, you know, peace was finally achieved, I guess, for both planets maybe. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think of Sylus' story? Did you guys like his story as much as I did? I personally really enjoyed it. Do you guys like his Kindle? Because, like I said, his Kindle was just so much action-packed that I'm like, holy shit. I was like, damn, this was so cool. Like I said, I don't know what you guys think about it. You guys can let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for checking out my reaction to Sylus's, Primordial Chaos. And yeah, overall, I just really liked this. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.